everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 11th of January. Now if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know my videos pop up. Hit those like buttons guys too, that helps me heaps, and please feel free to comment down below as well. Alright, let's get started, let's see what comes up. Oh, they're showing me this game of, I don't know if you guys have played that wooden block game. It's called Jenga. It's quite popular at the moment. And you remove the pieces and then you build them up on top, and then you remove another piece and the other person puts it up on the top without it toppling over. Well, this is what's happening with the elites now. They're having to move their Jenga, we're going to say their Jenga pieces, very carefully so their topples don't tower. This is the elite global leaders, because as we all know here, there's a hell of a lot of protests and standing up going on that we've been talking about, that was coming for 2023 for many, many months, and it's starting to shake and wake other people up. We've got Brazil standing up. Paris is having massive protests. We've got strikes here in Australia. I know the UK, you guys do over there. So I'm getting this big game of Jenga and it's the elites moving their blocks carefully and building their towers. They're having to be more strategic and a lot more careful. We know Trudeau's having to do this because he shook a lot of people up and woke a lot of people up. And he put a lot of fear in the Canadians. So he's going, which doesn't give him the support. See, when you don't have the support of the people, everything doesn't just roll out so well with the reset rollout agenda. So I'm getting this game of Jenga. They're having to, every time these global elites make a move with anything, whether it be renewables, whether it be around credit scoring, digital, whatever they're doing, they have to be very, very careful at removing a piece and making their tower taller. And this is getting hard for them too, because they're trying not to wake people up. It's like I said about Elbow yesterday here in Australia. He doesn't want people waking up. He wants it all to go really smoothly. This is what they all want. And they don't want to do what Macron's been doing, hit the people really hard, and boom, it ends up this big, virtually like a war on the streets. So they're taking their time and they're doing this all very methodically. We know Sushi's going to be good at doing this, removing pieces and building his little tower. So I'm getting the game of Jenga at the moment for the global elites. They're having to move their pieces very carefully as they build their towers. Oh, they're elite towers. Let's see where else we go today. Yeah, I'm just getting that message again. We had it the other day, didn't we? We had the coincidences, happenstance, synchronicities, signs, all these kind of things. This is what we've got to keep looking out for, guys. We're going to have, and I keep saying it, a lot of synchronistic moments this year. Things are going to just like synchronize and we're going to go, wow. Like, but we're going to see it. Because we have the crystal glasses that we see things through, we're going to realize our signs and synchronicities just like that. Things are going to just pop up in our experiences. I want you to experiment today. If you guys have anything that is a symbol or a sign that you use. I always talk about I have a lot of number plates. I have 2 or 3 number plates that pop up in my experience all the time. This is just an example. I can get one number plate up to 5 times a day, and I live in a small country town. So, you know, that's about vibration. So I want you guys to make sure you keep looking for your signs and synchronicities. It could be anything. It might be, like I said, my husband's is an eagle. When we're driving to Canberra, for example, he'll see eagles. Always eagles in those thermals swirling around. And then he knows he's on track. He's having a good day. So this is the kind of reason why we get signs and synchronicities, because it's about our vibration and where we're vibrating at. So I want you to keep looking for those. It's really important to your journey moving forward, guys, because that's how you stay on your path. It doesn't matter what those signs and synchronicities are either. That they could be anything. I had a girlfriend once who was really into mice, like statue mice. And, you know, we'd go into a shop and then something would just appear and it gave her joy and it made her happy. So that's another example. We all have little things. They're just examples. And synchronicities have huge meaning to me. They're like magical droplets from the universe, aren't they? They get delivered into our lap when we need them the most. So keep looking out for those. I want you to look out for those today and into 2023. It's really important, the guides are saying, to keep us on our path, to know that we're vibrating in a good energy, I guess is the word. Let's see where else we go today. We're back in America again. I'm getting the president might be getting called out soon. Ooh, God, I hope so. There's a lot of question marks around Biden. We know that there is. We've got a few here on my channel, haven't we? But I am getting that he might be getting called out soon. Hopefully he gets called to the hearing for his own son, Hunter Biden laptop, for example, maybe. That would be really good. Called out for all the lies and deception and all the cover-ups and corruption. I am getting that the president might be called out soon. Oh, God, he needs to be called out for his cognitive decline, doesn't he? Oh, they're avoiding talking about that over there, aren't they? But I am getting that the president might be called out soon. It's just going downhill fast, guys, isn't it? It's on a very slippery slope. Biden's on a very slippery slope. It's getting too slippery, I think, for him to maintain his balance of power anymore. That's just what I get. Anyway, I guess time will tell, won't it? But I am getting the slippery slope. He's starting to slide down a very slippery slope now. Fingers crossed he goes to the bottom of the slope. For you guys in America anyway. Actually, there was a, speaking of corruption, there was a documentary actually last night on Sky News here, because Sky News here in Australia is the only news that actually tells the truth. They call out all the reset and all the BS and garbage all the time. And it was a complete hour show on the corruption of Dictator Dan in Victoria here. It was incredible how he just covers everything up and gets away with everything, manipulates all his cabinet and everything, shuffles people around to keep feeding his agenda. He even had like ex-cops or head of the police talking against him and how corrupt he was. Great. It was so great. Actually, and also being Victoria, I think that's where they have the Melbourne tennis. We got Novak Djokovic back again. So everyone in the crowd's been told they're not allowed to boo poor Novak, who got kicked out of Melbourne for not being jabbed and had to get deported back to his country a year ago, I think it was. It's absolute insanity, isn't it? It's the whole jab thing. Oh. So you'll probably see some headlines about the tennis player Djokovic playing in Melbourne again. I suppose they wanted the crowds to come back to the tennis, and you need to have the big players there, don't you? Anyway, so the corruption is going on globally. We know that. All right, so that's what I'm getting virtually for America, guys. The slippery slope. Let's see what else we get today. God, I'm getting that someone's going to be very charming now. Very charming. See, I feel like this could be, we know Sushi's going to put on the charm because he's trying to make the people, he's giving the illusion that the people are, he's helping the people, and that's very charming. But I am getting Trudeau. I feel like Trudeau's trying to put on the charm. He's still sticking to his narrative. We know that he is. But he's going to try and be more charming to win over the people. See, he's got to win over the people again. He knows he has to, or he gets them standing up. So I am getting that. He's trying to put on his best airs and graces, is our little Trudeau. He's trying to, or we call him Lord Farquaad sometimes, don't we? The little man on the big horse out of Shrek. Lord Farquaad Trudeau is trying to be charming to the people. Did you see the guys in, I know you would have seen it in Canada, when that guy was heckling him in the street, because he gets heckled all the time, as we know, and he was talking about the cost of living and everything and what was he going to do about it. I think it was about that anyway. And he said, oh yeah, come over. He tried to make himself look like he was listening to like the little people. It was such a circus. And then he answered the guy and said, yeah, no, the travel restrictions have dropped. That's what it was. He was talking about the travel restrictions and how difficult it was getting in and out of the country. And he said, no, we've dropped a lot of those things now. And he was trying to be this like great communicator on the streets with the people. But the minute the guy started talking about the Ottawa protests, because the guy was at the Ottawa protests, Trudeau just said, okay, well, we better get moving. And he just wanders off. Wouldn't answer one question about the Ottawa protests, of course, as we know. Avoid. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting for Trudeau. He's trying to be more charming. How does Trudeau and charming, what are the guides doing? How's that even go in the same sentence? See, it's all a big show and a big act to try and impress the people. I don't think many people are going to be impressed in Canada, are they? Not when you freeze their bank accounts and, squash anyone talking against your narrative. Oh my God, it's insane. But that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to improve his image so he appears much softer person and not as harsh. Can't undo what's already been done, can you? All right, let's see where else we go. Oh, back to China. They take me on this like little plane and we fly all around the globe and then we stop. And we stopped in China. Do we really want to know about China, guys? I'm getting that China's speaking out. China's going to become really dominant in their like defense and their military. They're really pushing that. Oh, we know they're pushing the virus as well, bioweapons. We know this is what's going on, but they're going to really pretend, not pretend, they actually are pretty strong in their military, but they really want, see, this is what I'm getting for China, they really want world domination. We know that they do, we've been talking about it for ages, the pyramid, top of the pyramid, China wants to be top of the pyramid, no one else wants them to be top of the pyramid, mind you, but I am getting that, they're really going to be, their military is going to be in people's faces. They're going to be very threatening. I've said it before. They're going to be intimidating countries. They're going to be threatening. They're going to be doing these like flyovers and pushing their boundaries into people's airspaces. There's going to be more and more of this, but it's all intimidation. I don't think they're actually going to act on it. I still don't see that. I just feel like there's this intimidation because they play these, see, China's very good at playing the mind games. They play a lot of mind games with other countries just to keep other countries in their place. It's like, if you think about it, it's like siblings. When you have an older brother or sister, they always try and keep you in your place. If you're younger than them, they will always try and keep you in their shadow and keep you in their place. Well, that's what I'm getting. Most of us here have probably experienced that with siblings, if you have older siblings. It's a pecking order thing. China wants everyone to be below them. They want to be at the top and they want everybody down here. So they'll use their threats and their military and their intimidation in order to do that. And that's going to continue well into 2023. That's just how they play their game. Hang on, let's see what else we get. Get Netherlands, actually. I'm getting Netherlands as being targeted again. Oh. You guys over there, if anyone lives in that region or around that region, this has been really hard for you guys. So I feel like Netherlands is being really targeted and hit hard again. But people are waking up, people are standing up, they're fighting back. They're not being downtrodden. They've got their voices. They're in Netherlands, you've got they've got like a very rich community. They've got a great sense of community and coming together and pride in what they do, particularly the farmers, we know. So I am feeling this strength coming together. God, I hope they can hold strong. And they're really, it's showing me they're like cementing their groups together. So they can't be broken down. This is the little people. They're really getting strong. It's even hurting my fingers doing this because they're actually cemented together now. And they're really united in their fight backs. And like my fingers are cramping up doing this. They're a real tight-knit community now going forward, the Netherlands. If they do fight backs or anything, they're really strong and really, or they're not going to back down. That's what I'm getting. Oh, my fingers are hurting from that. So the Netherlands energy is strong and it's tight. And that's just what I'm getting for the Netherlands. Oh, fingers crossed. They've had it. Oh, God, they've been pushed to the brink over there. They're exhausted from all this, those poor people. It's just sad, isn't it? I hope they can really cement together and be that driving force moving forward, because it's that unity. It's that, see, it's, the guides are saying that unity consciousness that permeates out. Let's see what, there's something else today. Oh, I'm getting Australia again. God, things change from day to day, don't they, sometimes? I'm getting this visual of Australia and Elbow. Elbow and his cronies, meaning his all his premiers. I said that this week they've been coming together, having a lot of meetings, sorting things out, how they're going to roll everything out and what they're going to hit with next. But I'm getting this visual of them in this like old car, like an old, we could say Holden or whatever, and they're cruising along, and Elbow's got the elbow out of the car, literally, and they're like cruising along like his little team in the car, but the car's like backfiring. It's going bang, bang. If you think of a car backfiring, it nearly gives you a heart attack. Doesn't it? Feels like a gunshot going off. And I'm getting there's this backfiring of Elbow's car, and things aren't going to go smooth, and that's good. That's what we want to hear in Australia here, that things aren't rolling out smooth. So I am getting that moving forward. So he's in his car driving along, moving forward, but things aren't going smoothly. It's almost like they're showing me like people are sabotaging things. So it's like people have put a banana in his muffler or something like that, where it causes it to explode, and bang, and it causes this loud explosion. And if you think of like a car backfiring, you usually tend to think of like a car that's a bit of a bomb or something like that, that's a bit chatsy. So I am getting, that's the visual I'm getting for Elbow. He's driving along with all his premiers. He'd have Dictator Dan, Perrottet, Palachuk, they'd all be in the car with him, and all the rest of them. McGowan, is it? I think gonna resign. I don't know, there's that many of them. And they're all cruising along, but the car's backfiring. This is good, guys. That's what we want. We don't want things to go smooth, and we want their rollout to like end up being a bit of a lemon like the car, and being sabotaged. So that's the visual I'm getting moving forward for Australia. Elbow's car is backfiring. Let's hope so. Fingers crossed. So I'm getting that image of him and his cronies cruising along, thinking they're going to just, bring all this out, but not going to happen. They're still going to have their hiccups and hurdles from the little people. This is so good, isn't it? Because they're going to sabotage things. That's what I'm getting for Australia. We get some strange analogies here, guys. Sorry, you have to have a pretty wild and like vivid imagination and create pictures in your head a lot when you're on my channel. I'll see if there's anything else to close with today. Hang on a sec. I'm getting New Zealand. I'm getting the fight backs begin. It's happening over there. God, it's showing me people joining together. And it's even showing me, like, when you put barriers around, like the rope and the stands, it's like people are barrowing. They're setting up barriers for their freedom camps or I'm just getting this. I'm just getting these visuals of tents going up, freedom camps going up, people uniting, people coming together. That's what I'm getting for New Zealand. I am. I feel your fight backs are going to begin, and they're going to begin soon. And they're not just going to be strikes anymore. See, this is what I keep saying. We're going to still get strikes globally. We know that we are, because some people feel safer to do that against their government. But I do feel like we're going to get more of this protests about freedom. See, when people know they're financially being taken down, they have to fight for their freedom, because what have they got left to lose? They've got nothing. When you can't feed your kids, you can't pay your mortgage, you can't do all these things, you have to fight back. It was always going to be that hip pocket. that was going to cause people to stand up. So I'm getting that for New Zealand. And that song yesterday, for everybody out there, it was Rewrite the Stars from The Greatest Showman. I knew it as soon as I got off the video, guys. Sorry, guys. I did get it wrong. But we can rewrite the stars as well, reaching for them, rewriting them. It doesn't matter. But such a great song, such a great movie. So I'll close my eyes, rather, and we'll see if there's anything else to close with today. This is for you guys watching my channel. We've got to be generous in our kindness, generous in our spirit. We've got to remain humble during this waking up process that's coming in 2023 and the shift that's about to happen. Because these elite towers, they're showing me the Jenga game again, are going to have some big falls. They are. They're just not going to plan. See, okay, I always say it, when you haven't got the people involved, things don't go so well because you shock the people and then they fight back. So that's what this year is going to be all about. Protests, fight backs, people standing up, people waking up, yay! People unzipping their bubble denial suits and hopping out of them. This is going to be so big this year, guys. It is. I just keep getting it. Let me see if there's something to close with. Hang on a minute. I'm getting this song. Oh, God. You know how bad I am, guys. Changes to make the change. Changes. Oh, it's all the better kind. Who sings that song, Changes? Changes to make this change. It could change it. I want to be a better man. Is it David Bowie? Time may change me, but I can't change time. I'm hoping it's David Bowie. So we've got to check that song out today because there's a lot of changes coming in 2023. Hang on a tick. Let me see if there's anything else to close with. I'm getting the jukebox going through all these songs. If you're new to this channel, we get, like, sometimes at the end of a video, we go through the, like, guides jukebox and they come up with songs for us to go and play or to listen to or to lift our vibration. We get them for different reasons. Sometimes it means something to someone out there that's watching my video. Hang on, Tick, I'll see if there's something. Hang on, Tick, I'll see if there's something to close with. Hang on a minute. Oh, I'm getting this song. Okay. Oh, I'm going to have to sing it, guys, because it... when you believe... Oh, what's that song? When you believe... Oh, I can't think of all the rest of the song. When you believe... It's such a beautiful song. Believe. So basically, what they're trying to get to us, the message of guides are saying, is we have to believe. We have to believe that this year's going to be the shift. It's going to be the change. People are going to wake up. People are going to see the things that we've been seeing for 3 years. We have to believe and we have to trust. And that's the song I'm going to leave you with today. I don't know who sings it. I don't know the rest of the words. When you believe. Oh, maybe it's Mariah Carey or someone sings it with her. I've got this feeling. When you believe. I can't even think of the tune. When you believe. Oh, maybe you guys can help me out there. I know how good a lot of you are at songs. Pam, Catherine, Madman, all these people that are very good with song. Hello, you're very good as well with interpreting my songs. When you believe. Oh, I can't think of it, guys. But anyway, we're going to have to just keep believing is basically the message that we're being left with today. So, oh, and also I just wanted to shout out also to, I forgot to cut, there's so many people that watch my videos. Look, I'm so grateful for you guys out there. And I just wanted to say a special little thank you to John Smith and to Tim Upton. Is it Tim? I think that's your last name, Tim. Oh, sorry if I got it wrong. But you guys are great on the monetary finances as well, and you always help me with those kind of tips too. So look, I'm just spending this week kind of thanking all you guys as well for just always watching my videos and supporting me, and you know, having a laugh on this channel, because it's crazy nuts. Actually, I'm going to come on and do a financial one soon. I think we're due for a financial update, guys, aren't we? So look, take care, stay strong everybody, and I will talk to you very soon, and I'll say goodbye from Australia. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and comment down below. Bye from Australia. Bye everyone.